Did you know that Joseph Smith and early church leaders defended the religious rights of Muslims clear back in 1841? As many of you know, this week, 3 people were killed after 2 teenagers opened fire at the San Diego Islamic Center in what police are investigating as a hate crime. And what's scary is some of the conversation happening online, even from members of the church, conversation that should concern all of us. Authorities say the 2 suspects, ages 17 and 18, opened fire outside the Islamic Center before later taking their own lives. Investigators say one firearm reportedly had hate speech written on it. Anti-Islamic writings were found in a vehicle, and one of the suspects allegedly left behind a suicide note about racial pride. Police say that one of the teens' mother had called authorities shortly before the attack, reporting missing guns and concerning behavior. In response, leaders in San Diego strongly condemned the attack. The city's mayor said Islamophobia has no home in San Diego, and to be perfectly clear, as followers of Jesus Christ, we should never foster hatred towards Muslim or any other faith group, especially because the church has repeatedly taught the exact opposite. Now, many watching this video might say, this is not church news, and you're right, it's not church news, but it is LDS news. Attacks on one religious group open the door to attacks on all religious groups. And I've been repeatedly concerned on some of the comments that I get that have anti-Islam rhetoric. Many members say, well, Sharia law is anti-Christian and anti-American. Sharia law is a religious ethical path in Islam. God's guidance for how Muslims should live, covering worship, personal morality, family life, and social dealings, not just crime and court. But Sharia law has now become some sort of buzzword. Ignorance plus misinformation leads to fear. Joseph Smith and early church leaders defended the religious rights of Muslims back in 1841. The Nauvoo City Council passed an ordinance guaranteeing free toleration and equal privileges, not just to Christians, but specifically naming Mohammedans, the 19th century term for Muslims. The ordinance said Catholics, Presbyterians, Methodists, Baptists, Latter-day Saints, Mohammedans, and all other religious sects shall have toleration and equal privileges in this city, talking about Nauvoo. That was an extremely progressive statement for the 1840s, and today the church has continued that same message. Elder Bednar and Elder Gong even helped create a resource called Muslims and Latter-day Saints Beliefs, Values, and Lifestyles that's available in your pocket right now in the Gospel Library app. This resource focuses on helping members better understand Islam and build relationships with Muslim communities. Even Elder Bednar warned against generalized anti-Muslim rhetoric, saying is just as inaccurate and offensive as blaming all Latter-day Saints for crimes committed by extremists. And Elder Gong said people of faith need to stand together to defend religious freedom and human dignity for everyone, not just for ourselves.